All right, everybody, we're back with Larry Phillips, the general manager next door at the Coffee Bean. And Larry, some good news today.
Yep, definitely.
The last time we talked, I swore on the tape, so I had to erase that. So we're going to actually review what we talked about last week, and then we'll get a little bit about this week. So quick, last week, how much weight did you lose?
I lost another 6 pounds.
Okay, and then the week before that?
I lost another 4 pounds.
So we're down 10 pounds in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And one of the things in recapping in the last time we did our little video blog was you learned a little bit about sugar and how much sugar was in your foods, right?
Right,
so tell me a little bit more about that just to let everybody know out there.
More or less, I just learned about, first of all, how to read labels and to really watch what I eat and what turns into sugar. I kind of realized that I do like sugar, like most people. And again, you just really have to watch what you eat.
Yeah, you really do. And so last week was really about you looking at the foods and looking at the sugar content. And this week you had an interesting time looking at grocery stores and how to shop a little bit. So tell me a little bit about your findings. And I know I can tell everybody, but I'm going to have you share it with us.
Well, first of all, I could not believe how many different types of food they are of the same food. And you really have to watch what you're buying, because some look the same, but some have a lot of calories and some don't, or some have a lot of sugars and some don't. Some are healthier than others, and again, they look the same.
Right.
So that's where you have to start learning how to read the labels. I also found out that, like I said before, that shopping is kind of depressing now, where it's a good positive thing, but I just walked down the aisles and I still realized, man, again, I used to eat that whole bag of that, or, I used to have this pizza, not share, this pizza.
Yeah, the whole pizza.
The whole pizza.
You guys made a pizza at home.
Yeah,
tell me about the pizza.
Actually, my son made a pizza. It was a whole grain wheat. It was, first of all, homemade. We had fat-free feta cheese and pepperoni, and it was probably one of the best pizzas I've ever ate.
Wow, and you only had how many slices?
2 slices.
And you were satisfied.
And I was satisfied.
Okay, so one of the things you told me that you had more of this last week was what?
Salads and vegetables.
Okay, so we noticed on your food diaries the week before that you were mostly eating
sugar, or things that turned into sugar.
Right. So tell me how it's been putting some more greens in your system, and obviously, what's that you like in some of it? What don't you like? Tell us.
First of all, I'm sleeping better at night. I'm feeling better about myself. I'm feeling healthier. Everybody around me is just very positive, saying that they can see the changes in me. I can see the changes in me, and the best experience that I can say so far is that when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm feeling good about myself. There's nothing better than to feel good about yourself. And I could actually see where I'm losing weight, how I'm losing weight, and feeling healthier. Not just losing weight, but feeling healthier.
So what would you, if you were to tell somebody out there who maybe have just seen you for the first time, probably what's the most important thing you could share with that person if they were thinking about trying to get their weight down and get back in shape?
That it's a well-balanced life. And what I mean by that is that it's not just diet, but it's diet and exercise. You've heard that before, but it's true. I've dieted before and I've exercised before, but I've never really put those two together, and that's what you really need to do.
Yeah, you and your wife had a little makeover session. Tell us a little about the pantry and the refrigerator makeover.
Pretty much, we don't have any junk food in the house right now, and we've just cleaned up what we eat. We're really trying to eat healthy, whole grain breads, pretty much watching our points and our calorie intake.
Okay, when you say points and weights, we have a little system we've been working on.
We call it weights. The way weights work is that, again, I could eat 35 pounds of food, and what that means is that, if it's 260 calories, I can eat, you round it up to 3 pounds, or 300 calories, so that'd be 3 pounds. So I could eat more or less 3,500 calories or 35 pounds of food.
And you haven't been making it ever to 3,500, have you?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
And so this week you're down how much?
Another 6 pounds.
So what are you weighing this week?
266.
266.
I'm sorry, 264.
264.
And
Thank
actually,
you.
Last time we video chat, I said, watch me. Next time I'll be in the 60s.
Yeah, and that's awesome. And
Yeah.
Larry, this week coming up, you're going to learn about eating out and how to dine out. We got some fun ideas for you for Mexican, Italian, American. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you. Any predictions for next week as far as your weight?
Honestly, I would love to be in the 50s. I've never been in the 50s for as long. Or actually, last time I was in the 50s, I think I was probably 3. And so, I don't even know what to say if I make the 50s. You know, I know for sure it's going to be either next week or the following week I will be in the 50s. And again, to weigh 250 something is just incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Now, when we first started off, even working out for you was a chore. Tell us a little bit about how your workouts are going. And
so far, they said that I'm getting stronger. I'm able to do the workouts a little bit easier. And honestly, in the very beginning, it felt like it was killing me sometimes. Like, in other words, I'd be really sore. I remember having to go down sideways down the stairs for 3 days. And now I'm getting more used to it. And again, my body's adapting. That's the best thing, is my body's adapting. And again, I can see the changes. I just don't feel the changes, but I can feel the changes.
Now, you're one of the fortunate people who gets to work out with a personal trainer here. Tell us what you're doing a little bit on your own, and how you're kicking it up, and how that's also helping you.
At home, I'm doing swimming, and I'm also doing the treadmill. And I'm starting to do weights at home too.
Awesome. So how much time are you putting in?
I don't think I was putting enough time in. I was probably putting in 20 to 30 minutes, but I'm going to try to double that next week.
Awesome.
So like maybe do 20 or 30 minutes on the treadmill, maybe 20 minutes of exercise with weights, and then basically cool down like maybe another 10 minutes on the treadmill.
All right.
Cooling down is what I've learned is one of the best things you can do for your body.
All right, well, everybody, there's Larry Phillips. He is absolutely transforming in front of your eyes. And Larry, it's always a pleasure to see you and close our little session together with the video blog. And hopefully some folks will see this and come and visit you at the Coffee Bean and us here at Fitness Together. And I'm so glad that we had our time to talk today. Thanks, Larry.
And I appreciate everything you guys have done. You guys have been wonderful. I recommend this place to anybody.
Awesome. Thank you, Larry.
All right, thank you.
All right, say goodbye.
See ya in the 50s.